let's begin. We'll do a recap of last session as usual. We'll take it from there. So you guys have arrived in the Moonshade Isles, and you teleported here to try and find Felgaloth. So as you were looking for Felgaloth, oh, I just realized I have to fix this dynamic lighting. We've got the new, we're using the new dynamic lighting, but we don't need dynamic lighting on this map. So you guys teleport to Zephyros's tower to look for Felgaloth, and it turns out that Felgaloth and Zephyros are both connected by this old hermit who lives on a lighthouse that's just on one of these nameless isles in the Corin archipelago. So basically something has gone wrong at Firewatch Island, and some food that was meant to be for Major Urson was actually given to the hermits. So Major Ursa has asked you guys to go and check on the hermits to make sure they're okay. And turns out he's friends with Felgaloth. They know each other and he visits from time to time. So Felgaloth went to drop off this food and he never returned. So Major Ursa is a little bit concerned and has asked you guys to go out there to Firewatch Island and check, providing you with a map and finding you guys a suitable way to get over there with some boats. The weather's been a bit crappy, but it was starting to clear up a little bit. But you've made some grisly discoveries at the Hermitage. You've found scenes of blood and gore all over, and no signs of the hermits. In fact, they seem to have been barricading themselves in here. Well, you met one of the hermits, Elmo, this priest of Broken, and he told you that he got blinded by something in the food, perhaps, and he sent his companion Janor out to try and see if it's safe out there and find a way out of here. So something has been corrupting the hermits, perhaps, and we've seen evidence in some of the creatures here, like this dragon turtle that started attacking you guys, and you found a large group of bodies, maybe a third of the hermits, all kind of surrounded by a fishing net in these shallows out the southern side of the Hermitage. Anyway, so you guys have just continued exploring, and you went to check out the cells, the meditation cells, where the hermits will basically sleep and meditate. And as you've been examining this room, you've found that it's in shambles. Many of the partitions that separate these sections of cells have been damaged, curtains have been torn, debris and broken furnishings are strewn about. Pools of drying blood and gore fill this room with a metallic stink. You've heard a little bit of a noise from under one of the beds, and as you've gone to investigate, this strange creature has sprung out. It's a weird alien-looking aberration. It's got multiple gangly arms and a low slung, and it's not too small. It's not too big. It's kind of small. It's about 4 feet tall. It has like a hunched-looking posture and very sharp claws. It has other appendages jutting out of its back and whatnot. It has like multiple arms or long, gangly, kind of almost tentacle-like claws and sharp teeth. No perceivable eyes. And it's tried to ambush you guys. In fact, as that one has jumped out, so have 3 others. So we're going to be rolling initiative.
Whoa.
Not
Norn rolled well.
Not only are they ambushing you guys, they're also trying to surprise. So here's their stealth check for surprise. 17. So if your passive perception is 16 or lower, you're going to be surprised. Let's do this. Alright, this Starspawn Mangler is going to jump out from the bed that it's underneath. It runs forward, scrambling along the ground, rushing you, Rend. And when it reaches you, it starts unleashing a flurry of claws. And it has advantage on its attacks, because you have not acted yet with its ambusher trait.
Oh, these are awful.
It makes 6 attacks on you. First one.
Wow.
Wait, did I hear you right? 6?
Hit. Yeah.
Jeez.
Not only does it slash you,
these are awful.
you also feel this otherworldly psychic energy flood through your mind and give you a crushing headache. You take 19 points of damage.
Shit.
Second attack. It hits for 12 points of damage. Third attack. Miss. Fourth attack. Another. Basically tentacles. It just bursts out of this thing's aberrant hide and drives itself into you, kind of burrowing into your skin. A psychic energy flowing through you. You hit for 16 points of damage.
Can I use my reaction to intercept that?
Sure. Are you surprised now or you're not? So you're good.
I got 17.
Alrighty, use interception. That is 10 less damage? Is that what that does?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Alright, use your interception. And that's just like on melee weapon attacks? Is that what that does? Any attack. Cool. Doesn't have to be a melee weapon attack. You just have to be wielding a weapon. Alright, so you are kind of sliced into one of these tentacles. It flicks around in the air and this purple blood sprays around left and right. And it just keeps on ripping into Rend with this flurry of claws. Completely focused on him. Miss with the fifth claw. And one more. It hits for 15 points of damage. It then uses its bonus action to run away, and it does not provoke any opportunity attacks when it does so. It quickly runs into another one of these cells, running off. Norin, you're up.
Okay. So, am I hearing one up here?
Yes, they're everywhere.
Okay. They're everywhere. It's 15, 20. Basically get in between it and Thomas. 25. And I'm gonna start making some attacks on it. One.
Hit.
I'm going to put my unwavering mark on it.
Okay, you slice one of its appendages off and it flicks around on the floor like a snake. Blue and purple blood spill out everywhere.
Alright, let's make another attack.
Hit. You slash along it. More of this purple blood coats your blade.
And 3.
Hit. You slash it again, lopping off multiple fingers. More appendages burst out of its side.
I think that's gonna be it for now. Just run over. Hello, Thomas! And just start whacking on this thing.
Fan.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Mixed signals here. What are these things again? Sorry, I'm late.
They're strange aberrations with multiple limbs, gangly arms, a low-slung creeping horror.
Do they have like ichor coming off their claws or anything?
No,
They look like they spread some sort of
hasn't
contamination.
done anything yet. This is
Okay.
0.1 second into you seeing them.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm not sure what happened to Rend, but I'm gonna cut myself. And I will... Where is it? I'm gonna transfer some life over to Ren. 42 points for you. And
Thank you, sir.
then I will put the help action on him. And I'll try to cast this spell. There we go. And then I'll end my turn.
Thomas,
I'm surprised.
you are surprised.
But I have a reaction now, right? Since it's
You
past me.
get it back now. Alright, this creeping horror is going to come screaming around the corner. And it's going to use its flurry of claws, so it doesn't provoke an opportunity attack. It's going to push by everyone and jump in at Lily, who is surprised, or at least she hasn't gone yet. And it just jumps on her and just starts like, it's got these like sharp purple spears of flesh that burst out of its torso and inject into your skin, flood you with psychic energy. First attack. Hit. For 16 damage. Second attack. Hit. For 12 damage. Third claw attack. Hit. For 9 points of damage. It continues ripping into you with this flurry of claws. Fourth attack. A crit. This one goes down your throat. And it just starts flooding you with psychic energy. 8 slashing and 15 psychic damage. 23 points. Fifth claw. It drives into your side, hitting you for 18 points of damage. And final attack. Miss. And it's going to end its turn there. This Starspawn Mangler is going to use its flurry of claws, and it's going to move without provoking any opportunity attacks. It jumps from side to side in weird ways. It's kind of like a rolling spiky ball along the ground, and it jumps on the octopus. Actually, it's going to jump on Roderick and use its 6 attacks on him. It kind of has a bit of an affinity for the octopus. First attack. 23 is a hit for 9 damage. Second claw attack. It pokes into you.
Octopus is.
The octopus vanishes. And I shouldn't have deleted it because now
Oh, sorry.
he's gone. If I have to get him back, I'll have to set him up again. But it doesn't matter. Next time, just don't delete the tokens. Let me sort that out, please. You are hit for another 12 points of damage. Third attack. Hit. For 16 damage. It slashes into you and psychic energy surges through you, giving you a crushing headache. Fourth attack. Miss. Fifth claw attack. It hits. For 16 points of damage. And final flurry of claw attack. An 18 misses. The Mangler's then going to continue creeping around behind you and end its turn there. Nara.
I'm gonna bonus action Fighting Spirit and attack this one.
Hit. Start hacking into this aberration, lopping off a gangly tentacle. Crit. You slash it where you think its face is, and it kind of moves around and morphs. And its face bursts out another section of its body. Another crit. You lop off a massive appendage. Purple snake with all this blood flicks around on the ground. Rend, you are surprised.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a bonus to rage.
You go into a rage, and
No.
no longer surprised.
And then I'm going after that bastard that attacked me. And then Great Weapon Master and Reckless Attack.
Hit.
There's no flame damage since it's not ignited right now.
Okay. Now you slice into it, and blood is just spraying all over these sheets, all over the walls, all over the ground, mixing in with the red blood. 15 hits. More shiny purple blood sprays everywhere.
That's it.
It's looking pretty injured. Lily, you are surprised. Roderick.
I'm going to start by using the shield bond from my Scold rune on Lily. Bonus action.
Alright, so you activate the Scold rune, and so was that next attack? Has
it's
0 damage?
For the... I'll copy it. Shield bond. So it's
Oh, it's kind of
until
resistance.
the next turn.
Yeah, she'll take 1 and you'll take
Yeah.
half. Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to take an opportunity attack, I suppose.
It's going
so I
to
can shoot this
spin
guy
around
better.
and claw at you.
Yeah.
It hits for 8 slashing damage. No psychic.
Ah. And then I'm gonna shoot him, like a bunch.
First attack, for some reason, has advantage. Didn't even need it. Hit. You poke an arrow into this thing, and the arrow is almost kind of absorbed by it as more blood leaks out the side of it.
Yeah. Go again.
Hit. The arrow bursts into it, and teeth, and fingernails, and bits of purple flesh spray out of this thing.
And surprisingly,
Hit.
another one.
Another arrow cuts straight through it, and more fangs, teeth, and purple blood and gore sprays out of this thing.
I'm gonna action surge these guys. Just keep blasting.
That hits, and you stick another arrow into it, and it just starts to fall apart. It falls to the ground and turns into almost like these purple wriggling worms that writhe over the ground,
Gross.
and then they just kind of pop and turn into this purple liquid mixed in with some teeth and some claws.
Nasty.
some spikes.
Switch my target to that guy with my next one.
11 is a miss.
And then a dread ambush.
And that's a direct hit. You burst this one into a pile of purple sludge as well.
Nice.
The final Mangler is just going to jump on you, Norin, and like leap through the air and like latches onto you, and it attempts to stick 6 appendages, 1 in each orifice. I'll let you decide. I'll let you use your imagination for that. First attack hits your armor. Second attack hits your armor. Third attack is blocked by your armor. Fourth attack gets caught up in your antler. Fifth one misses. And the fourth one straight.
I'm going to use a warding maneuver.
Straight into... It misses. It was going for one of those orifices, but you end up slashing the appendage off instead. And being a gangly, slippery creature it is, it kind of like runs off. And does not provoke an opportunity attack.
Yep. I hate that.
Runs into the darkness. This Mangler is going to take a look at this lighting situation. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Do you have you don't have your flame tongue lit, Ren? I think you do. Your light's on for it. Or if
Maybe I never turned it off from the last battle. That's
yeah,
possible.
I don't think so, because it's lit in here. Alright, it's gonna
I
jump.
can't remember.
It's actually, it's not a big fan of light, and it's going to use its flurry of claws, but it's going to bypass you, Ren. It's going to run over here towards Than, and you don't have a light source, do you, Than?
Start screaming.
Alright, it's going to jump into the corner here where it's dark, and it's going to use its bonus action. Oh no, I had to... Wait, do you have a light source, Nara? You do. Alright, it's just going to get where it's dark, and then it's just going to attack you, Than. 6 attacks. Miss. 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 3 tentacles just fly through the air. Another 3. Miss. Miss. And one of them slides against you.
I'll allow the last one to hit me.
Okay.
You'll allow it.
You take 6 slashing damage. No psychic damage there.
Alright, is that magical?
It's not magical, no. It resisted too. Alright,
5, 10, 15, 20. Damn, where'd it go?
I keep pointing forward. Up.
Oh, yeah. 25 and 30. Ah, there you are.
it's hiding in the corner in the shadows.
Alright, I've used all my movement to get there, so I'm just going to throw darts at it at like close, from 10 foot away. There's one.
Hit. The dart bursts through it and causes all these grisly features to burst off of it. It's almost dead.
There's
Hit.
2. I should have been throwing darts at it to begin with, I think.
That dart just causes it to burst. It just pops and turns into this like purple sludge mixed in with teeth and claws and fins and scales and spikes.
And I can't see any other ones, so yeah, not a lot I can do at this point.
You could throw a dart at Roderick.
I guess I could.
Yeah, do it. Right, yes.
I'm not going
I don't.
to.
No dice. Like, crit me.
All right. Yeah, that's it then.
Then
Than just had an epiphany. So he's going to bonus action put the help action on this thing. And he's going to pull his short sword and stab it. First time this campaign that I'm doing this. I have advantage.
No, you don't.
Oh shit, I don't?
You do, but you don't. Technically, you do.
That was my epiphany this entire time. I can help myself. I don't need you fuckers. Watch this. Natural 20. Boom.
I don't think you can give the help action for yourself. Then
you can't.
No,
Oh.
you help other people,
Oh.
but you still hit it.
No, I wanted the natural 20, man.
Well,
I'm so sad now. Look at that.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at the potential right there.
Maybe other people will give you the help action for once. You
Alas.
still poke it pretty hard, and it's looking almost dead. If only you'd been able to do just an extra 23 points of damage.
Well, someone come hit this thing. I'll have my turn.
Is that a command or just a request?
Hit it. No, just a request. Hit it in the eyes.
Thon cordially invites you.
20. $25 and like Schultz, I see nothing. So I'll 30 and then I'll dash. And why not? I'm clicking a Ray of Frost and slowing it down.
That hits it, and it seems to resist the cold quite well. It takes 5 points of damage, and it just completely gets covered in ice. Alright.
And I'll start attacking him.
It's backed into the corner. That hits. And you slice it in two. It breaks into pieces, sprays against the wall, and then turns into this otherworldly puddle of purple sludge.
That was unpleasant.
Where are those little bastards at?
Over here.
Just like my boot on it.
Well, these things are rather unpleasant.
Something mangled Lily.
Yeah.
Hey, Thon.
Yes?
Thon, you got just left?
Is the lead down? I can't see.
Nah, she's just like
Oh, she's fine. You're fine.
got holes in her. How much? just wondering, how much
You
health
want
do
a
you
Band-Aid?
have left, Lily?
If you're not dead, then
We could,
fine.
Would it be
Band-Aid.
more efficient if
Really?
she was asleep when you do your healing, Van?
Well, if you pretend to sleep and I don't do a medicine check, I might heal you. But here's your band-aid. For
Lily's just like,
participation.
oh no, I'm fainting. Ah.
Sorry, I rolled so shitty.
You gotta wonder at some point if there's a grave cleric in a party and they're like, somebody's almost down. They're like, you know what, just hold
Yeah,
on, let
I've
me-
thought about it.
smack
Yeah,
her in the
I've thought about
face.
it. Sneak in a quick Toll the Dead, just a little.
Pretend that
Yeah.
you don't cure wounds,
Yeah.
but then do Toll the Dead.
Exactly, just a quick little bonk on the head.
Inflict wounds, then
I've totally thought about it so many times.
a little
You
more
could-
efficient,
no.
probably.
What you should do is use Vampiric Touch. So then you get healed and then you give it back later. It's like
Yeah, I've also
It's
Had
not alone.
creepy.
I've tried that and I've lost. Like, I did 3 concentration spells in a row, and ever since then,
Yeah.
I've never. I'm very careful with my concentration spells.
Oh no, I'm saying doing it out of combat. Just like suck the life out of everyone and then.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never thought of that.
Right
Actually,
there.
interesting.
Some doors
Here's
here.
the anesthetic. Yeah.
Do we want to go through them? Is the question.
I mean,
Hell yeah. Go for
All
it.
right, let's go. I'm gonna open the doors.
just
Where
watch
are
out
the
for
doors?
purple.
Oh, this is south.
No,
Oh, I didn't even see the door.
ah,
Yeah,
it just leads out to the beach. It's outside.
See a set of steps descending. You can see the tall spire of rock off to your right, a stone wall to your left, and there is a gap in the wall. It
Careful,
leads
there's a
out
crack.
to what looks like a grotto. And then
There's a kraken out there,
the
guys.
backyard. There's a yard out here. As you step out into the
There's
yard,
the dragon.
you head through this low, unfinished stone wall, and there's a sandy yard abutting an open vista of beach and sea. And then you can see a small tower accessible by an external stair that rises up against the hermitage wall. It's kind of up here to the right a little bit more. There are several scrubby bushes standing around this large oval pool at the center of the yard, and you can see some of the larger islands, rocky hills looming over to the northeast, and then Felgalos is here. Felgalos is face first in the pool, and he seems to be drinking. He's slurping away.
Is he like purple?
He's not a purple dragon, he's a bronze dragon.
Okay, that's good. I'm just making sure he hasn't turned into a, I don't know, blender like those other guys.
You see his bronze colored wings and the green tinge to his scales. And
Is that a health?
he's still just eating away. Drinking or eating.
Hill friend.
Felgalos? Hello.
At this moment, a golden meteor flies across the sky and slams down with a radiant shockwave as Basilian stops 20 feet in the air. Felgalos is ignoring you guys, and he just continues drinking. Face down in this pool. Dragon, in the name of Torm, I, Phasrian, have been tasked to smite you. You have been judged as an abomination in the eyes of Torm. How do you plead? And Felgalos takes his head out of the water. His back is still facing you. And he swings around. He has this weird smile on his face. And he has something in his mouth. He wasn't drinking from the pool. He is eating the body of Janor, the short-haired female cleric that went.
She's the one we're looking for.
Yeah.
Felgalos gulps down the body whole. And then he kind of slips over forward and lands prone accidentally. It's like really muddy. And he just slips over.
Still
he's about
clumsy
to
as hell.
As he slips over, he says, "Guilty!" and then smacks his chin on the ground and bites his tongue. Ah! Quickly scrambles to his feet, and Fazarian just says, "Then you shall accept Torm's judgment. Prepare to die, dragon."
I don't like this.
And Fazarian gets ready to smite his foe.
Can we just get Fergalos to like spit it out and res her?
Thomas, you're up first.
Do we have to put the dragon down?
We kind of wanted the dragon to be good so that we could get its help with other dragons. But I mean, we could possibly just get angels. Nah, probably not.
We do kind of need him alive.
Killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll Is this a planetar?
Yeah, Fazarian, Planetar.
No, I'm not going to attack. I'm going to say, Planetar, we need to try to cleanse the evil, not destroy the vessel, lest it escape.
Your words are meaningless to me, mortal. If you do not wish to assist me, then I recommend you stay out of this fight.
Planetars are just massive ego trips.
This guy rubs me the wrong. I'm thinking I'm going to attack the Planetar.
This dragon's our friend. We will not aid you in this fight.
I will strike down all that oppose me. Anyone who stands in my way shall be an enemy of Torm.
Your god is misguided.
Any objection, it kind of affects the whole party.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's hard to choose one way or the other. So
Alright.
go for what you feel.
Alright. This dragon is our friend, we must defend him. And,
The dragon you knew
Anyone-
no longer exists. You are blind,
be a way.
mortal.
Tell us how to cure him. Since you see all and know all, let us know how. He is not an evil creature.
Alright, there's not really any time for parley. The Planetar is like not listening to anything you guys are saying.
Alright, then let's try to hamper his effectiveness.
I cast Synaptic Static on the Planetar, and
Oh.
they're barely affected. Fool! Foolish mortal!
Yeah. I'll try to slow him down too. I'll quicken a Ray of Frost on him.
That hits him. It spikes into his wing and freezes his wing over slightly. At the end of your turn, Felgalos is going to use a legendary action. Just say, more. I need more of you. We need more of you. And he's going to use his legendary action to beat his wings, and he like jumps on Norin and Nara. And he looks like he's ready to bite. Lily.
I think
the
I want to.
Dragon will go here.
Yeah, I'm feeling really hurt, so I'm going to start by just trying to put some defenses up. Backing up to there. Okay, yeah. That's all I can do.
Felglos is going to use a legendary action and tail whip Nara.
Whoosh!
Felglos' tail slams into you for 15 bludgeoning damage. Fazrian is not hindered by the ray of frost, and he says to you, Thomas, I'm afraid I cannot allow you to hinder me further. And he's going to cast a spell. Blade Barrier. And he's going to put it around you. Not so it hurts you, but completely surrounding you. It's going to be a wall, and it's not going to be the straight wall. You can make a straight wall. Oh, wait, can this only be a straight wall? A ringed wall, yeah.
Ringed wall.
Okay, it's going to be a ringed wall around you like this, Thomas, but it's not going to slice into you. It's going to be a big wall of whirling blades, and it's 20 feet high. Do not interfere again, mortal. You are not my enemy here. Now, I call upon you, mortals. Bring this dragon to justice. Slay this aberrant fiend. Not technically a fiend, still a dragon type, just making sure everyone knows that.
None of us are paladins, it's okay.
So is an aberration a fiend or a dragon? Oh my god, I don't know. I'm so confused.
Felgalos says,
Ha! And I've no qualm with you, Angel. I need more bodies. More. We need more bodies, yes.
and the dragon's going to try and soften Norin and Nara up a little bit. It's going to step here, open its mouth, and spew out a 90-foot line of lightning. 5 foot wide. It flies out, it hits both of you, it just absolutely obliterates this section of the wall, and each of you will need to make a dex save against Felgalos's breath weapon.
Oh, I'm so good at dex saves. Yes.
Where's your ring?
I don't know if I still have it on. Let me check. I think yeah, I'm attuned to it. Attuned to the pennant.
Try to indom that. Ugh.
It's one of those days.
Yeah.
Both of you hit for 83 points of lightning damage.
Oh, you bastard!
Shit.
Mama.
I'm coming! I'm trying as hard as I can, Bazarian says when you say shit, Rend.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Because holy shit.
I forgot that he has holy shits.
Be patient, mortal, he says. Roderick.
Yeah, I suppose I'll move in. I'm gonna shoot a dragon, I suppose.
Maybe we should just get him unconscious.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Like the Celestial's not going to smite him down.
I mean, we'll
Hit. The arrow burst
Oh,
through
can
his
we,
bronze scales. 11
does Raised Dead work on?
is a miss. Raised Dead works on dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 25 hits, you find a gap in between his scales, you hit him in the neck, blood starts to burst
makes
out
that a,
everywhere.
and scary one as well.
Okay, you do notice that Felgalos's blood, it is purplish.
Oh.
That's a bit of a slick purple sheen. You attempt to...
Yeah, we'll have to get all that out of him.
Felgalos. And he will choose to succeed that saving throw.
That's how we fix all the blood. We just drain them all, drain it all out. Yeah.
He says,
Little creatures, just stay still so I can get you.
And Felgloss is going to use a legendary action to just slam his wings down onto the ground. A big burst of wind hits Norin and Nara, and each of you need to make a dex save for Felgloss's wing attack.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to save my endoms for other things.
It knocks you both to the ground prone, taking 13 bludgeoning damage. The dragon then takes up to the air, provoking opportunity attacks from both of you.
Okay, I'll swing at him with Kelly. Stay.
29 is a hit, so you drive the sword through the dragon's wing with Sentinel, and if it goes any further, it's going to lose a wing. And Nara with a 17, ting! The dragon's metallic scales deflect your blade. Miss.
I'm gonna, with that hit, I'm also gonna put my unwavering mark on him, just in case. I'll stand up. And, yeah, let's do what we can.
Hit.
Man, I wish I had advantage.
You slice upwards, cutting through the dragon's scales. More purple blood spills out.
Second attack.
Hit. You tear through the dragon again. Felgloss is looking slightly injured.
Third attack.
Ting! The blade slides off the dragon's scales.
Norn is not sure what kind of perception this dragon has, but well, just in case it helps, I'm going to use my bonus action to hidden step and go invisible. That's it.
That dragon's tail comes straight in at you, uncannily, Norin, with a legendary action. It flicks around. And ting, you manage to bring up your shield and deflect the blow. Yes. Nara, you can use half your movement speed to stand up.
Alright, we'll do that.
Man.
I will bonus action, fighting spirit, and attack. And I'm going to shift 3 to defense.
Hit. Continue slicing upwards, tearing into the dragon's underbelly. Hit. You tear into it some more. You can start to see these purple cracks in its flesh, pulsating and bleeding. A 16 misses. Ran.
Alright, I'm coming to heal you, dragon. Let's go ahead and rage. And then, I can't remember, I think his AC is pretty high, so I'm just not great, just a reckless.
Miss.
Good God.
Hit. You slash into the dragon. 24 damage. Felgloss is looking bloodied now. It just keeps on screaming. Almost in a demented rage.
I'll just stay right there. Alright.
It's like foaming at the mouth. Purple blood is just spilling out everywhere. Than.
Than's gonna cut himself again. And he's going to look for Norin.
Oh no.
And then we'll look at Nara's wounds and be like, yep. Do it at 4th level. I'm just going to click this to use the spell slot, and then I'll do the actual damage. 4th level, so I need to do one more d8. So that plus d8. Oh, lame. So 17, 34 for you. And then, so that goes to Nara, and then I'll put the help action on the dragon. And then maybe I'll get out of the way of the door. Maybe I'll come over to here. Yeah, something like that.
At the start of this round, strange creatures emerge from the sea.
No, no, Lily.
They look like fish monsters. They're humanoid in appearance. They have barnacles all over their flesh. Strange, transformed creatures. They have webbed claws, gills, fins jutting out of the sides of their faces, and chubby fish lips. They just emerge from the sea and they start to move towards you all. Thomas.
Alright. This is getting ugly.
At least you're protected.
I apologize, Great, when I can see your wisdom was right. Our friend is beyond redemption. And, see, I have a question about... I don't want to do it. Yeah, I do.
Do it.
Well, the question said that on the staff, it says it can cast a spell as an action. What if it has a casting time of a minute? Is it cast in the action?
It overrides that casting time. If it's an action on the staff, it's an action.
Sweet.
Cool.
Then I'm gonna conjure a fire elemental on our dragon friend.
Okay, you cast a conjure elemental, and you're going to get a fire elemental. Where do you want to put it exactly?
Like right here.
I was thinking more over here. So if he needs to go chase after creatures from the Black Lagoon, he doesn't have to run through my friends.
I'll give you control of the fire elemental character sheet. And you summon it up. It forms via a spout of flame that emanates from the staff. It kind of swirls around into these flowing fiery winds, and then they coalesce into a fire elemental in that location. And it'll do whatever you tell it to do, and if you lose concentration, then it'll go on a murderous rampage and try to kill Lily.
Sweet. Alright, so I'll tell it to attack the dragon. And these, actually I don't see any of these creatures.
You can roll it into initiative, and then it'll, there's no action required to control it, so basically just straight up control it. And looks like it's going soon.
Nice. So that's an action, and yeah, that's it. So I'll take advantage of the protection wake.
Lily.
I'm going to use my bonus action to start blade singing. I'm going to I'm going to take a Ding Dong Doom against this guy down here.
The sea spawn starts to cough and splutter and lose a couple of scales.
Move back to here, and that'll be my turn.
Just go running into the blades and die.
Don't
run to the light.
Fire elemental.
We're over here. It's like, why don't you help out, Lily? Can't see her being.
Alright, moves into Felgolos's space and catches the dragon on fire.
And okay, so I'll take a step back and try to touch it twice.
Touch.
Nice.
That hits. It reaches out and burning scales start to fall off of Felgolos. It reaches out again, but Felgolos beats a wing at the elemental.
Had the help action.
Pushes it away. It got used up in the first attack.
So, and can hear these star spawn or sea spawn are coming from what direction? Can we hear them?
Lily lured them in.
This way.
Well, you all were distracted.
She's like a siren. For trouble.
Is the rest of his movement.
Fazarian is going to fly down. It ends here, dragon. Torm has passed judgment upon you. Feel my angelic weapon. And a burst of radiant energy emanates from Fazarian's blade, hitting the dragon for 46 points of damage. Felgolos is almost dead. Goodbye, noble dragon, whom is now corrupted. And he just cleaves the hell out of Felgolos, slicing off the dragon's head.
Huh.
Guess we're gonna have a tough time resing him.
Yeah.
I mean, you got all the parts, right? Just some assembly required.
The dragon's head comes clean off of his neck. The radiant energy cauterizes the wound, and Felgolos's tongue is sticking out, and his draconic body hits the ground. These horrible fish monsters emerge from the sea, and you notice that they all have slightly different bodies as well. Lily, they have these piscine body parts. Some of them have these sharp quills jutting out the backs of their wrists. Others have tentacles emerging from their arms and from their torsos, and others have these monstrous fish jaws jutting out their torso and neck. Alright, something happens to Felgolos now. He begins excreting a very large volume of this purple ichor. It's kind of slick, shiny purple blood. And cracks appear in Felgolos's body, almost like a broken egg. And all of a sudden, these things burst out of Felgolos's corpse. They go flying through the air and they stick into the ground. They almost look like sharp, kind of purple glowing eggs. They're about 4 feet tall and they have these like weird looking yellow crystals, a cluster of them at the base. The egg breaks open immediately and the creature hatches out from the eggs.
This is getting to be a little fucking ridiculous.
This is weird.
Norn is
push
just like,
control of horror.
Norn is just like, what is going on?
They
Oh man.
they're like little eyeless creatures, and they have gangly arms, hooked tails, and sharp teeth. And so they immediately hatch, and then this massive creature just bursts out of Felgolos's corpse. He literally hatches an alien, and it just rises out, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This enormous, quivering invertebrate with barbed tentacles, topped with a massive toothy maw. It has a cracked, stony hide that pulses with a dull orange glow.
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
It's already holding us.
Oh, yeah, that's Norn and Nara in the picture there.
Oh yeah, it is too. I didn't even notice that. Is there like a house in there too? What is that?
Yeah, that's the hermitage behind it. We're fucked.
That looks like the windmill in Nightstone. Quick, light it on fire.
Fazarian, it just keeps on looking up at this thing. I mean, this thing could probably stretch up to about 50 feet high. But when it's kind of curved over like this, it's about 22 feet high. And it actually has this like red pulsating glow. Fazarian just kind of looks up at it. And he's almost at its height, at the height of its mouth. And he just says, he looks at all of you. Mortals, I would require some assistance with this. He doesn't seem phased.
Shit.
And it doesn't seem to, the worm doesn't seem to really care about Fazarian. It still seems to have it in for you guys, for bodies. And the first thing it's going to do is use one of its barbed tentacles. The barbed tentacle is going to whoosh, fly out at Rend. And whoosh, it hits you and very, very quickly wraps around you and then squeezes. And you take 16 piercing damage and you're grappled. And while you're grappled like this, you're restrained. And it's going to lift you up 20 feet in the air. Put you in front of its face, just like in the artwork. Felgos's body is just like a flayed piece of flesh at this stage as well. So it does that, and then it's going to turn, and its face is going to fly down. Actually, it's going to try and eat you, Rand. It's going to stuff you in its gob.
Cool.
Holy crap.
Make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being swallowed by the worm.
18.
You see it coming, luckily. However,
See it coming.
when you are restrained, you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Good.
So, in you go. Gulp. It swallows you whole.
Do a lot of damage on the inside, Ren. That's all I can. That's the only thing I can say.
From being swallowed, you take another 13 piercing damage. It doesn't really chew you that much, though. It more kind of swallows you whole, but 17 piercing damage. And while you're in there, you're no longer grappled. You're just blinded and restrained instead, which is worse.
Just like, well.
And it's hot in here. There's like lava inside of it.
Awesome.
And you have total cover from outside. Which
Well, there we go.
It's nice to have total cover from outside.
You said there's lava in there?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And that's its turn.
No big deal.
You're up.
Oh my. Fire might have been the wrong kind of elemental if he's got fire inside of him.
I was thinking the same.
Well, yeah. You guys don't know that, though, because...
Wait,
Yeah.
now, since I'm inside and I got the flame tongue, am I actually blinded, or is it because it was dark, or because of...
It's because you're being pressed up against its insides, and you can't see.
Okay.
You're covered in stomach juice.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Thomas being Thomas.
Fireball.
Yeah. Burn!
Roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, Thomas. The fireball, it scorches the grass, and it causes the water in this pond to bubble and boil. The fire wraps around the core-spawn worm, and all of your hair falls out for like the
No,
5th time.
14 I get to choose from 2, so I'll choose the shouting.
Okay. Alright, you missed.
Take that, you bastard!
Oh god.
Alright, now you can confirm it is completely immune to fire. It doesn't do anything to it.
Well,
Less than ideal for Thomas.
yeah, let's try the other end and quicken a ray of frost.
Its body almost kind of looks like obsidian, like a volcano.
Freeze!
Alright, you hit it with the ray of frost with a 20, and it really doesn't like the cold. It is vulnerable. It takes 20 cold damage. It starts screeching and starts flicking around like crazy, going wild from the cold. Lily.
Oh boy. So it didn't seem to like cold, huh?
No, it really hates that cold.
I'm going to make a standard attack against the guy in front of me. So just a regular old attack.
Hit. And you jam the blade through this weird fish monster, and it looks bloodied.
Okay, and then I'm going to turn around and... I know it doesn't like cold, but I'm just going to try a Toll the Dead and see how that works on it. Time to experiment.
Toll the Dead.
Doesn't work at all.
Does not work on it. Hear the bell toll, but this thing is sprung no closer to death.
Okay, and then I'm going to back up this way.
Alright, this thing, it tries to poke you with one of these poison quills. And it misses you. It's too slow.
Okay, that's everything.
Fire elemental.
Right, and he couldn't narrow himself to not burn people that he goes by, right?
He has to stop in a creature's space to burn them.
Okay.
If he goes through them, he doesn't burn them unless he stops.
5.
Right,
40.
he is on a
there.
sea spawn. Catches it on fire.
He's got 50 feet. So... going a little farther and touch this guy too.
Miss.
Woof.
And hit. It just pushes this fiery appendage onto the sea spawn. Keeps on burning it down. I'm not sure what you are, worm, but you are the corruption. You are the reason for me being here, for my presence. You are the corruption that must be dealt with. Feel the blade of Tom! Ooh. Bazarian slices into the core spawn worm. And he hits him for 46 points of damage. The blade rips through the core spawn worm. And then something happens. The radiant energy is mirrored off of the worm. and everyone within 20 feet takes that radiant damage. It hits Fazrian, Nara, Norin, Thomas, Roderick, Than. It hits these crawlers and melts them away.
Well,
23?
23 radiant damage. Oh, sorry, it should be 25. It's the same amount that gets mirrored.
Orange down.
Fazrian, he just says, there is no room for compromised mortals. The worm must be slain. And he doesn't seem to care about the damage he's inflicting on others.
God.
Second attack. Miss.
Thank God.
Thank the Lord.
This sea spawn is going to
There's this fire damage.
almost burn away. He gets roasted, and he's gonna just provoke an opportunity attack from the fire elemental. Doesn't seem interested in it. It starts trying to crawl towards you all. The fire elemental reaches out with its fiery arm and just burns the sea spawn down until it's dead. Roasted sea spawn hits the ground. Alright, these weird crawler creatures, they were just immediately wiped out from the radiant mirror. Gone. More of these sea spawn creatures are emerging from the ocean. Roderick.
I think I'm going to cast a bless on a bunch of us.
Heal Norin.
Like the name of Semawanya. I can't see him, he's invisible, right?
I'm invisible, yeah.
Oh, and you're also inside a worm, right?
Are you still invisible if you're incapacitated?
Unconscious?
Okay, so here's what the hidden step says. It just says start of my next turn unless I make an attack, a damage roll, or force someone to make a saving throw.
So
I'm assuming I'm still invisible.
when you force yourself to make a death saving throw, you'll become visible.
I'll already be visible at that point. But okay, yeah.
But you're also inside the worm, aren't you?
Isn't Black
I'm not-
of your
no,
choice?
Oh, no.
Rend is in the worm.
Yeah, I got
Rend
it.
isn't. Right, that's how it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Has this worm spoken any language, actually?
It's screeching.
Probably not. Do I understand screech? Is that like a
No,
Is it like speaking Karen?
it's not speaking. It's screeching. It's
Yeah.
just like making these weird.
Is it made out of rock?
Bad dogs, spit it out.
Screeching sounds.
Well, obsidian is sort of a rock. It's a glass, which is an
Specialty. isn't it?
amorphous. Yeah. Yeah, we'll cast a bless. It is. We'll cast it at 3rd level.
Shit. Settle down
Yeah, I
there.
mean, I don't have 3rd level spells, so like.
So, something has to be upcast to use that slot.
Yeah. I can't cast on Ren though because he's not there.
Does it say you have to see them?
You've got
Normally
total-
with spells you
total
have to.
cover.
Yeah.
You don't bless you don't
Normally.
need to see, but you have total cover from everything outside.
Gotcha.
Can you put it on an unconscious, invisible creature?
Does not require sight. 3 creatures within range, and if
Yeah.
there is a cephalopod within range, then you must target it. Apparently,
Yeah. So then the question is, do I like? Actually, no, I won't cast on him. Would he be annoyed by getting the blessing from another god? Because that would be tempting. But instead, I would
Let's
actually
find
just
out.
put it on. Well, nah, I don't think I will. I'll give one to Naren. He needs all the help he can get right now. give one to Nara. She's in it. Myself. 1, 2, 3. I'll bless Stan as well. He's been good to me, and I think Thomas is fine where he is. So I'll bless.
Did you say he's been good to me? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Shit. Wow.
not with like words and stuff. Just
Talk about
the whole bringing back from the dead twice. That's counts for something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now step back a bit. Bravely step back.
Right, Norin, make a death saving throw.
And the blessed counts on the death save, right?
Oh yeah. Success.
Okay. UT.
Nara.
I'm now visible.
Step back and start attacking the worm.
Miss. The blade does not puncture its flesh. That hits. You slash into it, and a tiny little bit of molten blood cascades down its body. Hit. You slice into it again, and it's just so immense. These are just basically paper cuts.
And I'll bonus action a War Priest attack.
Hit. You slice into it again and just keep on hacking into it, scratching it up. One of these sea spawn creatures, they start climbing over the wall and just looking around at Lily and Roderick with these googly fish eyes. The wall's about 10 feet high. Ren.
Alright. Guess I'm a reckless attack and try Great Weapon Master.
Hit. Start just moving your arms and trying to stab into this thing. And you can feel it kind of rolling around. As this is happening, Rend, at the start of your turn, you are being basically thrown around inside a fiery abyss. You hit for 23 fire damage.
Halved?
11, yeah, with resistance. You're supposed to take that before, but... You hit again. And when you stab into its soft, squishy innards, this time you feel its stomach start to rumble. And it's struggling, it's starting to quiver, and you feel yourself being ejected. Not yet though, but you're feeling yourself being injected.
And that's it.
And now it spits you out. It regurgitates you, splashes you onto the ground, and you fall prone.
Okay, cool.
Makes a weird screeching sound.
Although I'd probably take less damage inside it.
You're nice and comfortable.
Ren crawls back in.
As this is happening, another one of these weird fish monsters are just climbed over the wall. This one's made it all the way over and back down. Then.
I don't know what to do here, so I'm gonna have to. This thing has not used its reaction, so yeah, gonna have to do it anyways. I'm gonna scream for Norin and run over to here, and I will He is unconscious, correct?
Indeed.
We'll cast a healing spell on him at 4th
Nice.
level. So you should get 4d8 plus 4. Whatever that is.
36.
Yep. And then
Oh, shit. That's hurt.
That's how
like
loud you
to-
say that. Slushy might come pooping.
I'm going to bonus action dash. And I'm going to try to keep running. There. And my turn.
The worm chases you, Thin.
Of course.
It
It sees based on movement.
starts
God
flying
damn it.
towards you. You wouldn't have had your sword in your hand anyway, Norin. Would have been
Oh,
a
yeah, I've
punch
been-
attack.
Man, fuck.
Alright, Fazarian's gonna attack it. He hits it in this spot and hits the core spawn worm for 43 damage. And everyone within 20 feet feels this massive shockwave of radiant energy explode out of the worm. And everyone within 20 feet takes 21 radiant damage. Norin, Nara, Fazarian is hit and he resists it. Doesn't seem to care too much. Rend, you're hit for the 21 radiant. Thomas, you're hit. And
10.
10. And then the worm keeps on going and provokes an opportunity attack from Nara.
Watch it, you asshole.
You take a swing, Nara, but that's a miss. And it's going to reach out with its barbed tentacles for Than. These red, glowing, slimy tentacles with little spikes on them. It grabs you, wraps around you, squeezes you, and you take 23 piercing damage as the barbs pierce into you.
Is that magical?
It's not magical, so 11. And you're now grappled and restrained. And then it's going to try and pop you in its mouth. It's going to drag you up closer and make a dex save to try and avoid being swallowed.
Got this, buddy.
Hold on, let me click blast. Oh yeah, blast is on. And we're right here. Deck save. Ew.
Down the hatch. Boop. It hits you for 16 piercing damage with your resistance. And you get swallowed by it. Down its stomach you go. Soft, squishy, slimy flesh with this kind of suction force. Drags you down its esophagus. And you're finally no longer grappled. Instead you're just kind of squished up against its stomach, restrained and blinded and being burned alive. Thomas.
Right. I think I'm going to try to keep some distance from this guy. So I'm going to bonus action Misty Step out of this crowd. Shoot a ray of frost at it since it didn't seem like the cold.
It hates that. You can see its red glowing lava just kind of pulsating and start to lose a little bit of its dim glow. 30 points of cold damage. Lily.
Okay. I'm gonna try to slow the worm down. I'll see if that does anything.
I cast slow on the core spawn worm. and it works. It becomes slowed. Its speed is halved, -2 AC, -2 dex saves, can't use reactions, only an action or a bonus action, and only one attack. Merely a range during its turn.
Maybe it'll slow its digestive process too. And then I'm going to come down here and stand between these guys and Roderick. And that'll be my turn.
I wish I was 20 feet away from it.
Your fire
More than
elemental,
20
Thomas.
feet.
What would you like it to do?
Step 5 feet this way. Pause for a moment and chuckle.
It catches the sea spawn. A light.
It's 15, 20, and it's to climb the wall is a difficult terrain. 10 feet of difficult terrain, so 20 feet.
Yeah, it doesn't need any ability check to get over the wall. That would be just difficult terrain.
Pause here.
It catches both of them on fire.
Yeah. And,
Thank you for not burning me, Thomas.
and swing at the one, try to touch the one that's close to Lily, too.
And the fire elemental just kind of molds itself around the wall, reaches down and holds its fiery arm over the sea spawn, makes some grilled fish. It actually smells quite nice, Lily. You can't help but notice it. It smells like a nice seafood chowder.
Second touch, and that's it.
Fazarian flies over and he says,
You hit that with your sword, we're gonna have words, buddy.
Norton's about to be back down, I think.
"You will learn the ethos of Torm and also Kelemvor. If I kill you, I shall raise you back from the dead. But until you're dead, you're not injured." And winks at Than inside the Courseborn worm. And Fazarian doesn't seem to care that he's hurting other people. He just seems to focus on his duty. "Duty and loyalty," he says. And he attacks the Courseborn worm. Miss. An explosion of radiant energy shoots out from the worm. He does damage the worm considerably. And
it's fun. No one had not even been able to get up yet. Just raises his head up. Oh shit!
That shockwave of radiant energy hits Rend for 14, Nara for 28, and knocks Norin back unconscious. It hits Fazarian as well, and he just says, "This is the price we must pay. Fight through it, mortals. Stand strong. Slay
we're gonna
the
fight through it, all right."
abomination." Good. Alright, this... I detect no sarcasm. Only lies. Alright, this sea spawn's gonna start burning. And it finally makes its way out from the sea into the courtyard. And as it's on fire, it runs along the courtyard and dashes up towards Roderick. Roderick.
See. Just take the. What's this one got? What's he look like? What's his
Tentacles.
mutations? Tentacles. Okay. I don't know what they do. I'll let him hit me, or attempt to. I'll step away.
He doesn't hit you.
Ah, nice. His arms are too long. I will just shoot this big worm.
Hit. An arrow bursts into its side.
And again.
Hit. Another arrow cuts through it. It's looking quite injured
And I'll
now.
use my second wind. And that's all.
Norin, make a death saving throw. Success. Nara.
I will bonus action healing word Norin.
Thank you, Nara.
And then I'm going
I
to
went
attack
on the
the
ground.
worm. Go back to offense.
Hit. You hack up towards the worm. Crit.
Boom.
Yeah.
You drive the blade through it again. Starting to wear it down. Hit. You slash it again. The worm is pulsating. There's red energy, lavary blood dripping down it from all sides. This sea spawn, it jumps down and forward. It's gonna burn, taking the fire damage. And this one has all of the weird sharky, like shark teeth all over its body. And it's gonna jump on Lily and try to bite her. Miss. And then it tries to kick you. Miss. And then it tries to scratch you. And miss. Just makes a weird kind of noise.
She goes right back at it.
Rend, you can use half your movement speed to stand up.
Alright, stand up, and
I
then
can understand that thing.
move right there. And
You think I'm talking to it?
Yep.
Reckless and Great Weapon Master.
Miss.
Horrible lows.
You slice into it. The blade is driven into it. It's bleeding profusely. The fire is licking around it, not damaging it, but the worm is severely injured.
So I can't do it.
This sea spawn, it moves here and then just drops to the ground dead. The fire just consumes it wholly. Alright, Than, you're thrown around inside of this thing's stomach, and at the start of your turn, you take 20 fire damage as it dissolves you.
Fire. 20 or 10?
If you're resistant, then 10.
Well, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'll just pray to my God. And I will put Path to the Grave on this fucking thing. From the inside out.
You don't need to be able to see for that.
Hold on a second. Maybe. Hold on. Find the stupid thing. Hold on. Oh, never mind. It's yeah, here it is.
Closing your eyes would be very counterintuitive.
Okay, sorry.
You're also blinded as well.
So I can't see it. I can't use this.
No, that is a creature that you can see, and you're suffering from the blinded condition. So it means you can't see.
Well then. There goes that plan. How about no one can see me, right?
No, you have total cover.
Yeah,
from
no one would
the
see you heal
outside.
yourself right now.
Yeah,
if you were
I'm gonna
do
heal
it.
myself. No one can see me. No one will know. Nobody's gonna know. I'm gonna cast Cure.
Whale.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on myself,
Okay.
and that's 24. And I will put the help action on it, or do I have to be able to see it? I don't like blind condition.
I think you have to. I think it just has to be out here.
It's in here.
Actually, it has to be able to hear me.
Yeah, you've got total cover.
Either one.
From outside.
But it needs to be able to hear me.
Yes.
Isn't that how it works?
Exactly.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yeah.
It can't hear me?
Total cover. Yeah, it can't hear you. You're inside its stomach. It cannot hear you.
Deep in the bowels.
Not even my vibrations?
What is sound if not vibrations?
Okay, then bonus action. Can I do anything? Shit.
Pray to your god.
Bonus action.
Bonus action shit?
God, I gotta be able to do something here. Nothing.
You could drop a load while you're in there.
I could get
I'll
stinky.
guidance myself. Ha!
Use your action.
That's fuck. Alright, I'll have my turn.
The worm, it's just gonna spit you out.
Oh, look at this. It doesn't like you.
It spits you out onto the ground prone. Ejecting you from its maw. It screeches some more. And then it takes a disengage. Actually, it won't disengage. It's gonna just burrow straight down, provoking an opportunity attack from Nara, Ren, and Fazarian.
Of course.
Hit. Miss. And Fazarian. You will attack it.
I totally thought he was going to crit.
He hits it hard,
50 radiant
driving the
damage.
blade
50 radiant damage.
And a shockwave of 23 radiant damage hits Than, Rend, Nara, and Norin, and himself.
And Norin is unconscious again.
Norin's having one of those days.
Yeah, he is.
This thing takes a dash action, burrowing down, and burrowing away.
How far does he get while slowed?
I don't know. How far does he? Can you see? You're like over the other side of the
Not
map.
from where I'm at.
Then why are you asking me that question? Or are you asking
Asking
the
for a
party?
friend.
Because I'm not going to answer that.
180 feet while slowed.
And we are frosted. So.
I guess, you can chase it if you want. It's up
I ain't
to you.
going down there.
Well, I mean,
So there's a tunnel.
Jump down the hole.
the angel needs
Do we
to
see
chase
it?
Oh, the angel's
When you-
going in,
when you-
I'm sure.
It burrowed off to the north. It burrowed down and then it burrowed north. And it's no longer visible. It was
Well, looks like
slow to burrow and then quick to slide off. Alright, so at the moment we've broken initiative, but you're welcome to chase it if you want. Alright, so
There's still
Just finish off this guy down here.
there's still these guys down
Oh
here.
yeah, sorry.
they
I was up here.
you can just kill them. They're like negligible.
Yeah.
They're nobodies.
Yeah, you guys just slay them instantly. Alright, Fazarian's going to actually not chase the worm. He's going to fly down and he's going to do a flyby.
There's shit on the arm.
He's gonna undo the damage he did.
A
He's gonna
flyby
do his
30
duty.
flying duty on you, Norin.
Doing his duty.
Norn is having an increasingly bad day.
Certainly a shitty day now.
Yeah, it's definitely a shitty day at this point.
Alright, so Fazarian does not chase the worm. And he turns to you all and just says, "Mortals, I must leave. I have just been summoned by Torm. I have learned that a devout cleric of Torm has been slain in the dungeons that lie underneath the city of Waterdeep. There is an evil brewing there. I must avenge her, and I must perform my duty. My duty here was to slay the dragon, and this was done. If you wish to pursue these creatures, then that shall be a noble duty indeed. Be warned, they will return when night falls. You should be ready for them, for they will bring an army.
Shit on us all.
Coward.
And actually, he's like, he doesn't fly off. He's like teleported away. I am being summoned now, and you see these little golden.
Throw poo at us.
You see these golden motes of light start to appear above him, like it's like a summoning that's out of his control. I am being summoned. Good luck, mortal. And
I think he just fake phone called us.
he's summoned away.
That was painful.
That was very painful.
Yeah.
Not only was it painful, but now the dragon is literally in pieces. What the hell are we supposed to do with that?
Maybe get the hell out of here before the worm gets back.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I'll take a very large swig from my flask.
I'm not
Just
jumping
gonna
in
let
the
it
hole.
go. He's almost dead.
It was very, very close to being destroyed.
Can we see it down the hole? Or is it like...
So the hole is
Check
about 10 foot diameter. And
Yep.
when you look down there, it's just kind of burrowed through the soft, sandy yard. And then the tunnel branches off to the north. And it's also about 10 foot in diameter. And you can see some water, about a foot or two of water at the bottom of the hole. And so yeah, it branches off this way to the northeast.
Well... I'm happy to jump down the hole.
Happy
The
might be a
fastest
strong
though?
word, but
We'll never catch that thing. We'll never catch up to it.
We can track it forever. You'll have to rest if it wants to recover.
I feel like jumping down that hole right now with the condition of all of us is foolhardy.
How much tracking do you have to do if you're just following a tunnel?
Well, not much.
So
But
he's just trying to look amazing.
Tunnels are his favored terrain.
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 It is.
Starts at territory.
Burrow through some solid rock, so Wonder can tell you that much.
yeah, I'm just jealous of it actually.
I'd rather face it in this condition than let it heal, to be honest.
Well, if we are going down the hole, I would say let's do it now, before it gets too far.
Right.
How much time does it look like we have until sunset?
It's getting later in the day, maybe a few hours, 2 or 3 hours or so.
So we going in?
I vote no. I feel like we're just gonna basically just come to water. I feel like the water's gonna backfill the hole. My vote's no.
Okay.
You
It
hear
is
that? You
risky,
hear that?
isn't it?
That bell ringing again.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, we could.
You think that's calling it? Oh no, it came out of the dragon.
Yeah, we could take a rest and then investigate the bell.
Alright. I think we should... Well, yeah. I'm going to try to find some place fairly defensible for when the sun goes
We
down.
go back inside. Whose idea was it to go through that door anyways?
I mean, I didn't even see the door until it was open.
Sean, do you mind going on push to talk, please? There's a lot of background noise. Your pupper is scratching away there. I'm sure he's a good doggo, though. He's a good boy.
Is that a dog?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them.
Cool.
If we're not going to chase it, do we want to try to take a quick rest?
Yeah. Should we do it inside or outside?
Yes.
Where else would we do it?
We can do it right here.
We could do it in
This
the
nice
ocean.
little park.
Yeah.
It seems kind of serene.
We've got a campfire as well.
Let's just push the corpses and the dragon gore out of the way.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It's kind of icky. I've got dragon on my boots.
Okay, you guys hang out here. Everyone take a short rest. There's just that incessant bell being rung for the majority of the hour, and that's the only thing that happens. I'm guessing you're dismissing the fire elemental before it goes on a murderous rampage as well, Thomas.
I don't think I can dismiss it, can you?
Stop concentrating.
No, definitely not. Stop concentrating.
Concentrate for the full hour.
Because if you lose concentration, it goes rogue and disappears after an hour. Right?
Con-
Or am I thinking a different spell?
Summon demon, it does that. I thought you can just, if you end it voluntarily, I thought you can just dismiss it. Anyway, either way, you can just concentrate for the full hour. So.
Cool. Should figure that out before I summon it again. Concentration's broken. Doesn't say anything about dismissing it.
I can concentrate for the full hour and then just you can go away.
Cool. Yeah, I was just trying to figure it out for next time. I might not have an hour afterwards.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an hour later. Got a couple of hours till sunset.
Do you want to top up Band-Aid?
I raise my hand.
There's for Lily.
Yeah, Thomas too.
Thomas.
And Nora will take one.
Thank you, Than.
No problem.
Okay. So
Nara, that last one was for you, I think. That 20. Did you ask for one?
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, so you've hung out here for an hour. It's getting a little bit later. And so Fazarian, he seemed to know a little bit more than he was letting on. Obviously, he's called away for some other business. But he seems to think that these creatures are going to return at night, which would kind of make sense, because Elmo said that these creatures, they seem to have left at daybreak. Unfortunately, it looks like Janor was got by Felgloss, who seemed to be screeching about needing bodies. You did find these bodies, about 13 or so of them, which doesn't account for all in the Hermitage, but a number of them are out in the water there. So, there is more to explore in the Hermitage as well. What are you guys thinking?
There's the upstairs area, we could explore those. And possibly also find that bell, figure out what's going on there.
There's this outside area here we just got to, right?
Yeah, just got here.
Yeah. There wasn't anything
you
around
check
the corner,
out up
was
here?
there? Did anyone check?
Yeah, there's kind of this rounded area up here.
Okay,
So doesn't that just circle around to the front, maybe?
maybe.
I'm not sure.
I'll start following the path around here.
Okay, you guys head up, and when you start to move around the side, you do notice this circular building, like a tower attached to the side of this former fortress, now Hermitage. And Norin, the scent of it catches your attention. It smells like hops and barley.
Already running in.
So
I thought you were going to say Team Spirit.
it doesn't seem to have an access from the inside, only from the outside through this hallway. It's a distillery. The heavy scent of fermentation fills this tower. The walls are rough masonry. The floor is just hard packed earth. And there is a trapdoor in the ceiling, 10 feet overhead. But there's no ladder rising up to the trapdoor. And then there's a table along the west wall holding a collection of copper tubing, and then some vats. Next to it are several casks.
Alright, we're opening up a cask. Well, Norin is. I'm sure everybody else is
Patiently waiting for you to get your drink on.
wondering what the alcoholic is up to.
Alright, it's you open one up, and it smells like some sort of rot gut, and it's got like a dark kind of almost like it's a wine, a kind of a berry aroma, and
It's purple.
you can dip your face in it and drink your way out of it so you don't suffocate. And when you drink it, you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw. This is strong, very, very strong. In fact, it's
I like how you didn't even ask me if I'm gonna drink it. You just said, "Yeah, you're gonna drink it." Make a con save. Oh, what a shit roll!
you
Drink as much as you do.
you managed to hold your drink okay, but
Okay.
man, it is strong. It's kind of almost nauseating, and you notice there is this burnt label on the side of the cask called Talos's Assassin Berry Wine, which you read after dipping your face in and drinking it.
It's definitely poison.
A giant purple worm busts out of you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, it's just very, very strong wine. Strong enough to knock someone out. And there's some little leaves in there as well. I feel like this might be harvested from the assassin vines.
Oh,
They milk the vines.
That's actually kind of cool.
You can tell how much Lily knows about herbology from the fact that she thinks you milk a vine.
You can milk anything that's got nipples.
So, alright, you
You
guys
can milk Roderick.
move further up to the north of the yard. And you can see here that the hillside has been hewn away to create a passage rounding the corner of the hermitage.
Seb, real quick, how heavy are these casks?
They are not too heavy for you, my friend.
Aha! I'll carry one with me.
Not with your powerful build, you should be able to carry that. They're about 600 pounds. Maybe you can push one, roll it along.
I'll roll one along.
Okay,
You know, maybe we'll take it with us. Yeah.
Yeah, what's your strength score?
25.
So your push-pull capacity is 1,500 pounds.
I could probably just carry it.
There you go. You can have a barrel to move along with your token. Strike one of those.
I'm
up.
about it.
Okay, so yeah, you come around
Can
to
you
the front.
balance on it as you roll it?
You could try. So, yeah,
Will that thing explode in a fireball?
it would. Yeah, it's highly alcoholic. It's more like a spirit. It would be flammable.
Norn hugs it to his chest.
Norn, I suggest you stay away from Thomas. Very far away.
I'm not nearly as likely to ignite a fireball anymore.
Oh.
Well, not accidentally anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay very far away.
And this leads to the front of the hermitage over here.
Well, I mean, we can just go through the front doors and back into that other spot, huh? Go up the stairs.
It's raining a little bit as well. It's like very dreary outside. It's starting to get a little bit dark.
Hail, friends.
To the assassin vines.
Everything's reset.
Not quite.
Shit.
Respawn.
Everything's respawned.
We're going up the stairs.
Is that the last place we had to check?
I don't know how to get to the bell tower.
Well, we haven't checked upstairs at all yet, so.
Yeah, we checked everything down here, didn't we?
Upstairs, you guys go. I'll move you up there. Oh, 1 sec, let me. Okay. Up we go.
There's a door right there.
Alright, so yeah, this is the the scullery that you were just in. Top of the stairs, railing, some windows looking out to the courtyard and the cistern, the beach. Set against the south wall. They're actually almost shaped like arrow slits. Now you can tell this used to be a fortress. And if you can't, Roderick will tell you about it because it's made of stone.
Yep. I don't know about these
Tell
wood
him,
bits though. But these stones, definitely a fortress. Someone put some floorboards in. Don't know what they're for, but you know.
Well, it's been modified. You've seen evidence that it's been modified all over.
Yeah.
So this bottom left, is that a door?
Yeah, there's a door here. There's a door set against the east wall, a hallway, and another door against the north wall.
Is that like open to the bottom?
It is. The floor just gives way to the area below.
So I'm just going to open this closest door then.
It's a hallway. There's a 10 by 20 foot hallway. There's another large window and a door off to your right.
Push it open. Try to.
you swing this door open, and there's a room. It looks like some sort of mess hall. It's quite dark in here as well. The way that the sun is setting, it creates patches of darkness in the corners of this room. You can only see the light kind of peering through certain windows on an angle.
I still got my flame tongue ignited. I'm
Yeah.
turning that sucker up.
You move it around, and there is a partial wall dividing the chamber into two sections. And there are actually arrow slits set into the west wall. There's a small fireplace standing to the north, and there are several tables crowding the room. They're all covered with sheaves of paper, and quills, and inkpots, and candles, and a few books. And there's some numerous uncomfortable looking stools standing around. One of the inkpots had been overturned, resulting in a large black stain on the tabletop. And all of a sudden you hear something from the fireplace. Something kind of shuffling around, scattering around a little bit.
Does it sound like an animal that we can talk to?
Like a buzzing sound.
Yeah,
Like
Norin sets
thrum-
his keg down.
A thrum.
I'll investigate.
Someone's phone is on
Table so I
vibrate.
can see overrun.
Hello. Hello, little friends. Or friend. Ah! That screams.
It's wasps. They buzz about, and they just kind of disperse pretty quickly. And then you hear another faint buzzing sound.
Say, lucky it wasn't one of the giant ones.
I think they're
Those are
showing
the
us
And then these other
Oh.
four creatures, they spill out from the fireplace. They have these weird-looking faces. They kind of almost look like a wasp's nest. These like kind of pockmarked, perforated faces. They have buzzing wings. And
Hail, friends.
They,
We're looking for honey.
Sharp claws. They look kind of
Ooh.
insectoid. And their terrible thrum and their chittering mandibles and their claws, they just come out at you then. We'll take a 10-minute break now. When we get back, we'll watch them get eaten. Oh, is the dynamic lighting on this page too? It is. Alright, I'll see you guys back in 10 minutes. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Everyone ready?
Yep. I think.
Yeah, I guess we have to be.
Okay, so these strange, aberrant, almost wasp-like creatures with sharp, spiky claws just burst out downwards through this fireplace, through the chimney, and
Good
ate
God,
Santa.
Norin.
So yeah, they have like all these like tubes where their head should be.
Tube.
Chittering mandibles, insectoid wings. Roderick, you're up.
Totally tubular, dude.
Did I mention I multicast into sorcerer? So I've got a. Wish I could. I'm just gonna shoot this first one.
Not surprised.
I would if I had the charisma for it. Oh, I actually put it.
Yeah, these things are too. Alright, 11 misses. Yeah. These, the arrow just bounces off this thing's flesh. And another arrow bounces straight off of its aberrant hide. And a crit. The arrow bursts straight through it. 29 damage. And it buzzes about. You kind of lop off one of its wings. Lily.
I can't see what's going on here, so. Oh. So is that a fireball?
Yeah. Dan's resistant to fire, right?
I don't want to burn this place down.
I mean, I kind of do want to burn this place down.
I think we should.
Alright.
There's still the stonework.
Easy for us to say we're back here.
No, I don't want to burn. No. You know what? I do kind of. Let me try a fireball template. I think if I put it in the corner, I only get 2 of you.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to
It'll catch things on fire, that's for sure.
You guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't really want to burn the place down. Okay, I guess I won't burn the place down. I'll slow instead of fireball.
I was about to say, and I think I would still be holding my keg too. So that wouldn't be good.
Some fiery.
Decision made. I slowed instead of firebolt.
Alright, you hit them with a slow, and it's a wisdom save for each one of these creatures. They seem very resilient to magic, the weave, and 2 of them, this one and this one, they are affected. They start buzzing slowly. All of their movements slow down, and it works. The other 2, they seem to supernaturally resist.
Well, let me know how that goes.
Tom,
You're piecing out?
Not really. Just around the corner for the moment.
Alright, you jump off the table that you're standing on and jump down.
Yeah.
And crouch.
Alright. Much as I'd like to see him burn. You guys have probably never heard of a bug zapper, but this is what it looks like.
Are you fireballing after I didn't?
No, lightning bolting through the
Fire
stewies.
a lightning bolt. This also catches things on fire.
Yeah, but I figured it'll hit the stone wall instead of the wood floor and tables and everything.
You'll light the fireplace up. This is the first one, and it dodges 11 lightning damage. It kind of burns through it. The other 2 have cover from the other ones in the way, And they also have magic resistance, and they all succeed. The arcs of lightning kind of roll around them. Each one takes 11 lightning damage. Oh, actually -2. So +2, -2. So that the one at the back actually takes the full brunt. Ooh, it slams into it. It sends bits of flesh and scraps of wing flying through the air, and you start the fire in the fireplace.
Nice.
Alright, this slowed core spawn emissary. It's going to start letting out this alluring thrum. It's a very dreadful yet alluring hum. And it's like a slow buzzing sound. And as it does this, everyone within 20 feet of it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. This is against being charmed as well. It's kind of almost lulling you guys to sleep.
I can't see if I am or I'm not close enough for that save, am I?
You're not affected, Lily.
Okay.
Rend, you resist. Norin, you resist. Roderick, you become charmed by this core spawn emissary. I'll give it a charmed icon as well as you, so you can keep track of which one you're charmed by, because you can't attack that one. You think it's your new overlord master. Than, you're not affected.
The charmer.
Nara, you don't have bless, so you get a 12, and you are affected. You're charmed by it. And Thomas, you're not affected. And then it's going to make a wisdom save for the slow. And it starts to speed up a little bit at the end of its turn. It's just a charm. You can repeat the save at the end of your turn. This core spawn is going to attack Rend. It's just going to jump on him and start poking him with these talons. Hit. For 6 slashing. Hit. For 16 slashing. And a third talon attack. Miss. It swipes overhead. And it's actually going to buzz over here and provoke an opportunity attack from Than.
Hell yeah. Boom.
Hit.
Boom.
You poke at it, hitting it for 16 damage. Man.
Weird. None of them look injured. Why? Which one's injured? This one?
They're all a little bit hurt.
Oh. What's going on here, guys?
I mean, they don't really look injured, but they've all been damaged.
Well, I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I'm going to come around to this side behind Rend, and I'm gonna stab at this one here. Since I got the sword out, anyways.
Hit. You poke the blade straight through its cocoon-like face, jamming the blade straight into one of these tubes.
As I was walking by Rend, which one was he looking at?
Rend?
Yeah.
The one that's attacking Thomas.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus act. No, I already did bonus action. Shit.
Rend.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna turn around to save Thomas and Reckless and Great Weapon Master that guy.
Hit. Your blade sears through this thing, lopping off a wing, lopping off a talon.
Try one more time.
Hit. You slice into it again, and it just erupts in flames, and it burns down, also kind of turning into this a purplish ooze as it melts.
Oh, cool. So, what's the icon on this one?
That was the one that charmed Roderick.
Oh, okay. Step up to it and attack it.
You make Roderick feel bad.
Hit. You slice into it for 35 damage, and it is looking bloodied. Lop off one of its wings.
It.
This one buzzes on over here. And then it points its tube face up to the ceiling. And it shoots out these weird looking like crystals.
Oh. Okay.
And it spreads around corners, and they're toxic. Everyone in that area needs to make a constitution save against poison.
Yeah. A bad roll.
Norin, you inhale some of these toxic crystals and you become poisoned. While you're poisoned, you'll take poison damage at the start of your turn. It's like burning your lung. Lily, you resist. Nara, you resist. And Roderick, you resist. This one is going to start using its... It's going to use its alluring thrum. And it'll move up here. It'll move here to get as many people as possible. And Than, Thomas, Norin, Roderick, Nara, Rend. As you're hearing this thrum, you need to make a constitution save against being charmed. It's a nice, gentle...
God, those rolls!
Roderick.
You're now
I think they're
charmed
friendly, guys.
by this one instead.
Roderick loves these things.
It's no longer slowed when it ends its turn.
Am I charmed now too?
What did you get?
13. Well, I mean, I'm poisoned, right? So it's a disadvantage.
Not on saves.
Oh, it's not saves.
No.
Okay.
No, you're good. Roderick is just giving the thing a seductive look. Oh, I gave you the wrong icon as well. Nari's supposed to be... Wait, are you charmed from before?
Yeah, from the first time.
Okay, so you're charmed by this one. Okay. You're up, Nara.
Up, I'll bonus action fighting spirit and attack this one.
Hit. You slice into it and start hacking into this weird, aberrant horror. Hit. Slice into it again. The blade causes more of this purple blood to spray out. Hit. You swing down, lopping off a wing. Norin. The crystal poison causes you to take 8 poison damage at the start of your turn.
Okay. Well. All right. Let's see. Well, first I'm gonna set the keg down. And then I am going to throw a dart at the one that's this one over here.
crit. You get the dart straight in one of its face tubes. Whoa! It's all messed up. It's fluttering around like crazy.
Alright, let's try that again.
Hit. You jam another dart straight into the side of its head, and it gets flung to the side and hits the ground and starts dissolving.
Cool. Then we'll turn to the one that is by Nara, and we'll throw another dart.
21, direct hit. And 21 points of damage. The spawn emissary is severely injured.
Okay. And that's it. I'm not gonna move.
You get to repeat the con save at the end of your turn for the poison.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're no longer poisoned. Roderick.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh and try to swat this bug, the one that I can, the one that's not friendly. Oh,
Hit.
don't have that ambush.
You swat it for 7 damage and you almost squash it.
And we'll go again.
That hits and you just beat
Nice.
it down, squashing it, and then it just oozes into this weird puddle of otherworldly stuff.
And then is it a con save against the charm? Is that repeatable, or is it?
Yeah, at the end of your turn you can repeat the save.
Sure.
Nope.
Nope.
Lily.
Okay. Let's see.
I think it's trying to talk to us, guys.
What, this one?
Yeah.
What's it saying?
Just give me a second. I'll cast a spell. Like, take 6 seconds.
It speaks to you telepathically. It says,
Oh.
We are coming. When night falls, we will be here.
Oh, they're going to join us at nightfall.
Like a party?
Yeah, what else?
Allow me to attach my face tubes to your face.
That's,
Lily, please kill this thing.
That's a bit, forward. We've only just met, buddy.
it makes a persuasion check.
I think I can beat that with my insight.
Alright, Lily,
Yeah.
you toll the dead, and the 32 necrotic damage starts to
No.
wither
32.
this thing's flesh. It's
Nice.
screeching.
Look what they're doing to me! Help your friend.
Thomas.
Alright, I'll do the whisper version of burn. This guy.
Wait, can you whisper now? How long did that yelling last?
It was only a minute.
Oh.
Completely forgot
That's-
about it too.
that's-
So it's like a stage whisper.
burn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
33 fire damage. This thing is... Its wings are burnt. Its flesh is all burnt. It's looking at Roderick, just moving its face tubes in and out in agony. Sadness. Man.
Dan's gonna leap off the stool in all his glory. Come down with a swipe, the short sword.
All these melee attacks tonight, man.
We're in close quarters.
Wish I could put that.
I can't top that kind of damage from Lily.
Alright, jump
I'm
down
a rogue.
from the table and land blade first onto this thing. It like almost knocks it to the ground. It's trying to scrape its way away from you.
I point at its neck. Tell Rend to attack the neck via help action. That's where you want to hit it, buddy. Right there.
Alright.
Right at the neck, right there.
Alright, great weapon master attack. And reckless.
You didn't need to.
Hit.
See? You could have used it.
I would have gotten penalized if I
Nice
did.
work giving yourself advantage
dead.
on that attack, Ren. That would have missed if you didn't give yourself advantage. And you bring down the flame liquor, and you sear this thing
See?
in two. The two halves separate with this purple ooze, and then they quiver around on the ground, kind of scraping on the wooden floor, and then just kind of melts.
Well, that was interesting. Nice little
Norton's
room we
going to
found here.
casually gather his darts before grabbing his keg again.
Are you still charmed? Are you sad about the corpse?
Does this room look like it was an important room?
I suppose.
A
So it was a
scriptorium.
mess hall.
I feel like it needs to be.
At first it looked
checked.
like a mess hall full of tables and chairs, but then you see like just paper everywhere, and it looks like a place where you'd write stuff instead. The
I
weather.
bet it's a messy hall.
I feel like I need to search the room for any secrets.
It starts raining quite
I think
heavily
it's
now.
starting to rain.
It's
I'll
thundering.
look through the tables.
Just a
You just notice this staff can do this. I'm going to start doing this as we explore every 10 minutes, putting up detect magic.
Okay.
Oh shit!
is this just a window or is that a door right here?
It's actually an arrow slit.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys can take a look at these papers, and you just find some philosophical tracts and manuscripts and how to meditate, and just nothing really interesting at all. It's just yeah, philosophical ideologies. It reckons shave your head, put on a brown robe, and meditate. But make sure you leave some hair on the back of your head, like Friar Tuck from Robin Hood. It's nothing that interests your characters. You do find, you do feel like
brewing
this would be,
methods for.
yeah, if someone was to like besiege this garrison, like this would be a good place to shoot them. Like, you know, if someone come through the door, bam, arrow slit.
It's like at nightfall when you guys' friends come by.
Oh, Roderick, how did you fit through the arrow slit?
Nope.
It's 6 inches wide.
I just
He's like a cat.
yeah.
Anyway, he puts his face and stuff, and if his beard doesn't touch,
Actually,
he knows he can
he's
fit
actually
through.
got
He's all beard.
Octopus.
He's all beard.
Yeah, he's actually really super skinny. It's just all...
Yeah, he's like 80 pounds wet. You know? He's just fuzzy with beard.
Yeah.
And body hair.
You've got another good overlook here. Defensive overlook. You can look out and you can see the dead dragon turtle. Maybe if you move it slightly. A little bit over, you might see.
He's admiring our hard work out there. Oh. Secret door? Is that what you're thinking?
I mean, it doesn't look like a secret. It looks like a door, doesn't it?
Search for doors.
Than has located a secret door.
Yes. Think of all the gold.
So there's a walkway, and you're actually getting rained on. It's raining down here. This is open to the sky.
Gross.
And overlooks the grotto that's formed by the island's rocky peak, the hermitage walls leading from the hermitage to the large tower along its west side. There is a crenellated battlement blocking the walkway in, and it's set with arrow slits. So this is arrow slit here. You can see the assassin vines down there.
Another secret door.
You open this room up, and it's the tower. It's the western tower, and it's pretty clean in here. It's an empty,
I'm not sure if that's good.
circular tower room. There is a stone staircase curving along the chamber's inner wall. There's staircase rises to an open trapdoor in the ceiling. Thomas, you detect magic coming from a staircase at the bottom of the staircase.
From the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Like, step on there. There's magic on this.
Red
Can
is the trap igniter.
Is it abjuration, or can I tell?
It doesn't belong to a school of magic.
Check for traps or doors or compartments.
You can make a perception check.
Guidance myself.
You notice a section of the stone constituting a secret compartment that's built into the stone steps. You can hear the bell. It's quite loud here as well. This is like the bell tower, so it's like really ringing hard. Anyway, you can just basically pull the door away, and you've got like a little hidey hole under the stairs. And there's all sorts of stuff in here. There's a cask of nails. There's a bent crowbar. There are some clay planters for the garden. There's a hammer, rusty handsaw, a hooded lantern, some rope, some firewood, and Thomas, you can kind of zoom in on some magic, and it's right at the back. You'd have to crawl in there.
Do it.
All right.
Well, we know Roderick can fit in there.
Crawl
Yeah.
in.
Alright, you crawl all the way up and in, and then kind of... It's only a narrow space. It's only a few feet high, a few feet wide. And you get to the very end, like go through all this junk, and make an acrobatics check. Thomas, there's all sorts of, there's like rusty nails and rusty saws and all sorts of sharp
Oh, boy.
objects.
Someone's getting an infection.
All right.
Yeah, roll for tetanus.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's good.
Alright, you
I'm
managed
confident
to-
with that.
You managed to climb through without poking yourself with any of these sharp objects. And when you get to the very end, you can almost kind of stand up, and there is like a little ledge that hides a small compartment leading back towards you, kind of up over the roof of this little compartment, back inside, like a little nook. And you could probably like, you can't really see up there, you can't fit your head up there, but you could probably fit your arm up there and grab whatever it is if you want.
Sure. What could go wrong?
Can't blindly grab.
Yeah, I'll reach out.
Magic item.
I
Feel
just
something
gotta,
along your hand to pull
just
back.
gotta look up the rules for one-armed, like what penalty you have when you only have one arm.
One up perception check by
Let
touch.
me just- No. It looks like perhaps the previous inhabitants of the garrison left behind some magic arrows. There are 12 magic arrows.
Sorcerer items.
Rogue item.
Yeah. That's what. That's why I should
I'll
have.
back out and cough and say, "Hey, magic arrows!"
Do they point in the direction we need to go?
I get it.
Norn's gonna ignore what you said and just get ready to climb the stairs.
Those are good.
No,
they-
they say you should go up the stairs.
I think they pointed to the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna start climbing up the stairs.
Okay. Up the stairs you guys go. And as you start heading up, finally that incessant bells tower stops ringing.
They heard us coming.
Up to the top you guys go. There's a trapdoor that you use to access the top. You get up to the bell tower. So, up here in the bell tower, belfry It's open. It offers a breathtaking view of the open sea and the distant coast, and even with the dark clouds and the rain, it still looks quite nice. There are some stone corner posts supporting the belfry. It has a conical slate roof, and it peaks 20 feet above, so, you know, cone tower. It has a crenellated battlement that runs between these posts. And there is a body here. A human body sprawled in a depression at the center of the stone floor. And underneath the bell, its torso has been ripped open, its heart is missing. And the base of what was once a metal framework surrounds the depression. And above the body there is this large bronze bell engraved with symbols of peace and serenity hanging from a crossbeam. A pull rope dangling from the rigging above. And across the floor next to the body there is a message scrawled in chalk. It says, "Beware the sea killers." And Rasp is up here. This noisome, overgrown Periton. It screeches at you all, but the monstrous Periton, it flies down before you guys can get to it, over towards the cistern in the backyard, out of view from where you guys are.
Sea killers. Was the Periton ringing this bell?
That is the only conclusion that I can come to.
How can we disable it somehow?
Oh,
Can we
there's-
cut it?
Periton or the bell?
So there's a human body here. Who's got
He's
good
dead. He
perception?
couldn't be ringing it.
Maybe we should check the body out.
Alright, Dan, you've got good perception. Alright, you notice in Rasp's claws there was something gory, and there was fresh blood on its claws.
Oh, this guy's been alive the whole fucking time until, like, until just now.
Something.
That's how cutscenes work.
What's missing from the body?
His
His heart, right?
You said the heart. So, yeah, so that's what had in the claws. Jeez, that's timing.
We were too busy getting magic arrows to go up
Going
and
through.
save this
Going
guy.
through.
Oh man.
Well then,
Harry.
I mean, we couldn't have known.
I mean, magic arrows are probably worth more than 300 gold, right? If we get his heart back, we can res him.
It may not be in the
That'd be
right shape any longer.
Might be a little late now.
Yeah, probably.
I thought that
Yeah.
frantic ringing was just an annoyance, not a cry for help.
Yeah. He should have used the SOS signal. Got to be more precise with his bell rings.
Morse code with the bell.
Yeah.
I think he would have had a better luck just yelling "Hail, friends!" from the top of this tower.
or help.
Or
Screaming.
help or something.
Maybe he didn't know he was under attack, or maybe he was ringing the bell. Why the hell was he ringing the bell so much for?
Soon try to get help.
Somebody would
was
come
being
and get
ripped
them, I guess. But, yeah.
Well, here we are.
Well,
What's
Lucky him.
what's on his? What was his purpose here? Is there any clues of any kind? Notes or I don't know, a pack of any kind?
Conveniently written journal.
You search the body, Than, and there's a note. A page of a journal. It's there is a journal as well, but it looks like pretty much it's been soaked with blood. When you pull up the body, so his body is in a depression, and would have been for like holding the oil if this was like a beacon. This used to be a garrison, so it might not have always been a belfry. when you pull the body up, there's also a backpack kind of in this depression. His body was on top of it. There's some stuff in the backpack, but there is this this journal entry. It says, you get a few legible pages. Our worst fears are confirmed. Virgil has brought word of disaster. A war galley fully loaded with pirates approaches from the southwest. It flies the flag of the raiders and bears the name of the cursed ship Tamarord. We must prepare what feeble defense we can muster. Woe to the folk of the coast at the approach of this bloody tide. And then you get to some other pages. Miracles of miracles! The Storm Lord has answered the prayers of our illustrious chaplain. A furious storm blew in from the open sea and swept the war galley to its doom. But I believe the vessel went down near the pit of hatred, an ill-starred undersea chasm 2 miles north of Firewatch Isle. This does not bode well, for the rift is said to be a passage to a source of interminable evil that was long ago sealed away. If the wreckage should rupture the wards, terrible darkness might be unleashed. I must mount an expedition to the sunken hulk and make sure all is well. And then there's one final entry. It's a short one. A fell wind blows this evening. I fear the wards on the rift have been broken. I must set out first thing in the morning to inspect the wreckage.
Well, shit.
Yep.
Drift of some kind.
So, from what it sounds like, these pirates, they got swept away. They hit a passage to some other place, ripped it open, and that is probably where all of these things are coming from. Would be my guess.
Sounds like something.
Now you guys can all make a history check.
For the names that are in there.
Yeah.
Nice, Billy.
Yeah, Norn doesn't know shit.
Neither does Thomas. He's not from around here.
Alright, Ren
Nor's still trying to read the letter.
and Lily.
These words are way too small.
You guys can connect the reference to these raiders to this pirate captain called Seagull, a notorious sorcerer who has forged this unholy pact with creatures from the Far Realm. He's supposed to be some sort of aberrant mind sorcerer. And he and his crew never left survivors out of their attacks. And his ship, Tamarort, was the scourge of the seas.
Well, that's just good pirating by not leaving survivors.
Yeah.
With the Dread Pirate Roberts, right?
People fight harder if they think there's no way out.
Alright, so in this backpack as well, Thomas, you're detecting magic. The backpack is just soaked with blood, and there are a few magic items detected in here.
Try to sort out which items they are.
Alright, there's a magic ring. This ring is quite nice. I'll describe it to you if I can find it. Otherwise, I'll never be able to describe it to you.
It's kind of round, has a hole in it.
No, it's
Fits on your finger.
the ring is braided metal, and then it has this rectangular shaped illustrious diamond. It's very nice.
Cool. Braided metal. Oh, that sounds cool.
Alright,
And like diamond rings.
you guys have a few magic items to identify now. That's not all though. There's 3 ounces of this same black unguent that you'd found under the cupboard back in the kitchen. So you have 4 ounces of it now. It's like kind of thick, but when you pour it, it's very slippery. There are 3 potions of water breathing, which you recognize them because you've had a few of them before. Potions of water breathing. So you can divvy them up how you want. There is a magic rod. The rod is it's got a button.
Oh, that's mine.
That's quick.
He just yells out dibs.
It's not actually a
Immovable rod?
immovable rod. It's a lightsaber.
It's got a couple.
Well, yeah, that's one.
The tops of the rod look like a rearing horse. Flat iron rod, button at one end.
It's a good cleric
And,
item to me.
You have trouble. You have trouble picking it up. It's hard to move. Could be anything. Then there is a little looks like origami. A little piece of origami in the shape of a boat.
Oh.
There's a bag of holding.
Hey, an extra one.
Who
That's
wants to go to
actually
the astral
not,
plane?
no. Having 2 bags of holding
Time to have fun.
for loot. So
Yeah.
so
Magic
how
boat. What?
that's the little origami boat.
Origami.
These all need to be identified. It's a bag of holding with a capital O. And in the bag of holding, there are several fishing nets and 500 feet of weighted hempen rope. There's a small metal batten the size of a torch and has a continual flame cast on it. And a small metal container containing 7 magic capsules. Let's make sure there's one for each of you. Oh, it's awkward.
Magic capsules.
How much of the magic oil do we have? Or the
4.
like the black unguent? 4.
Yeah, I've got like all these items, like handouts. You just need to identify them all.
Yeah.
Suicide capsules in case we're captured.
Alright, Agent Ren.
Well, it's a shame he died.
Oh, such a shame. Who wants the bag of holding? Because I don't think there's no sense in Norin carrying both. I don't think.
Sure it is. You're
I
the
mean,
good
he
guy.
will. I mean, I will carry both of them. I'll
Congratulations.
try to
You
not
have two of them.
accidentally not put it in. Put one of them in the
double
other.
dip.
How much daylight is there
All right.
left?
Couple of hours.
Trying to identify these.
Sure.
Not to be a bad idea. And maybe if we stay up on top of this tower like this, the Periton will be stupid enough to come back over here.
Yeah.
I don't think it will, but
so this
I do have wine though.
sounds like we got to go to this, find this shipwreck, huh?
That's just what I was asking.
Oh yeah, to the north.
Yeah, because if these creatures are spewing out unchecked.
But there's only one of those purple worm things, whatever color it was.
We go to solve a problem. We find another threat to the world.
I don't know, it feels that way, right? Honestly, I think that we could have taken out the worm, but the Planitar kept. Well, he did pretty big damage to it, but he kept damaging us too.
Right.
Yep. And himself.
Well, he didn't seem to really care about that, but yeah, whatever.
Let's find the sorcerer. And it's getting
do we want
to
do we want to hang out up here? Or do we want to go underneath?
Well, if they show up at nighttime, we could just not be here at nighttime.
So is this covered? Are we getting rained on right now out here?
They've got a roof, conical shaped roof, and you can actually see the actual roof as well. Kind of off to your right, you can see like the slate tiles, and there is another section of roof here, overlapping slate tiles.
I'm okay waiting here.
Okay. Yeah.
So it seems, other than that Periton, there's nothing else can pop up below us, hopefully.
Do we have more to explore in the keep?
Yeah, I think there was some doors after we came up the stairs. We took a right, but I think there was some doors off to the left.
Yeah, there's a couple of doors we didn't open.
Check that stuff out.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys want to rest here or keep exploring?
Maybe take a rest and identify, and then finish exploring before dark. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Alright, you guys hang out here in the belfry, and we'll take a short rest and identify these items. Who wants to identify the arrows?
There are sorcerer items, so...
Okay, Thomas identifies the arrows. Plus 2 arrows. There's 12 of them.
Oh.
So 14.
Nice.
Plus
So
2
plus 24 right there.
Attack and damage roll. If you shoot them all
You
at
fire
once,
them all at once.
you get a plus 24 bonus.
Well... I mean, what has to be done?
Roderick,
Add those to your inventory, Thomas.
We're gonna miss.
Obviously a sorcerer item.
Someone shoots arrows. Who shoots arrows?
You're always using a sling.
Just breaks the heads off them and puts them in the sling.
Yeah, obviously they go to Roderick. Alright,
That's awesome.
who wants to identify the little origami boat?
Oh, Lily can do that.
Alright, when you mess around with it, it kind of transforms into this wooden box. 12 inches long and 6 inches wide and 6 inches deep. And then you press another button on it. Oh, actually, not a button, it's a command word. You mess around with it and you figure out some command words. 3 different ones, actually. And one command word causes this box to unfold into a boat. 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. The boat has a pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, a lateen sail, and it can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. The second command word causes the box to unfold into a ship. 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. The ship has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail. The ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. When the box becomes a vessel, its weight becomes that of a normal vessel of its size. Anything that was stored in the box remains in the boat, and then the third one causes the folding boat to fold back into a box, provided that no creatures are aboard. Otherwise, well, yeah, that would be very painful if you got folded back into it. It's a folding boat.
I want one in real life.
So we have collected yet another vessel.
Yes.
This
We'll
one
put
much
this
more
yeah.
portable than the others. Yeah.
We'll put this one in the little flying ship, and the little flying ship will be in the big flying ship. So it'll
And
be like
then-
those
We'll put the big flying ship
vessel
on
within a
top.
vessel within a vessel.
We'll put the big flying ship on top of a moving castle. It's not
By
gonna-
land, by sea.
And then new mission.
Alright, who wants to... It sounds like Than likes that folding boat. Do you want to hang on to that?
No, I want to identify the diamond ring.
Okay.
I guess I'll just hold the boat.
Okay, Lily can have it.
Then just pries the diamond out of the ring. It's like, can save a life with this. Who cares what it did before?
Alright, Than wants to identify the ring, and it's a ring, a free action. While you wear it, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement, and in addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
Pretty big.
Dope.
Yeah, it's a really good item.
Anyone super interested in that?
Well, it was a achievement, isn't it?
That's required achievement.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyone expecting to get paralyzed or restrained? Tempted.
I could give somebody could
Feel
take
like-
the ring of the ram.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're better off with a free action ring.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think
One
that
that needs to get to targets on foot.
yeah, it's a fantastic item for you, Rind. Honestly.
Alright. Okay.
Hold on to it, and next time you take a short rest, you can identify. Attune to it. Sorry.
Okay.
How many tunes do you? Oh, you have to unattune to something, so it'll take you 2 rests.
Yeah. Now I'll undo the ram once I can and put that on.
Okay. All right. What about this rod? Anyone want to identify?
Yeah, I'm still trying to pick it up off the ground.
All right, Ren. You press a button, and all of a sudden, you're not able to move it, and your foot was underneath it. You panic, and you realize that you're going to be stuck forever. But everyone else realizes Ren could simply just move his foot out of the way. It's an immovable
We'll
rod.
reenact the Thor scene with the hammer.
Alright, so it's a flat iron rod. It has a button at one end. You can use an action to press the button, which causes the rod to become magically fixed in place until you or another creature uses an action to push the button again. The rod doesn't move, even if it's defying gravity. You can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes it to deactivate and fail. And a creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check, moving the fixed rod up to 10 feet on a success.
Okay, I've already spent like over 1,000 gold trying to get one of these things.
Okay.
Yeah. We can
Brandon,
come
are you
up-
actually capable of moving this rod?
DC 30. Yeah, maybe.
Well, you can always just push the button and then move it. So
Yeah.
Don't tell
might be
me that.
easier.
Ren's just
Just
walking
grunting
along
the
behind
entire
us the whole time, trying to drag it.
10 feet at a time,
Yep.
Alright, that goes to
in
Ren.
constant rage.
Yeah.
Alright, Who wants to identify this magic oil? No one's getting excited about magic oil.
It looks like Norn. Norn knows.
I'll identify it.
Right, it's oil of slipperiness.
Yeah,
So you can lather it all over yourself. It takes 10 minutes, and it gives you freedom of movement. Or, if you want to waste it, you can pour it on the ground. And it covers a 10-foot square. It duplicates the effect of the grease spell for 8 hours.
Or if you would like to waste it.
But then again, the grease spell for 8 hours, I mean, it could be helpful. Make things slip over.
It's a Nornite.
Imagine if you were in some sort of fortress, and then these creatures were coming from all around you. You could like booby trap things with oil.
Oh, let's Home Alone this place, guys.
You can just like spike growth.
We've got 4 doses of that, so who would like to hang on to those doses?
I think it's in the right hands. Anybody who wants a massage, just ask Norn for a deep tissue massage.
Okay.
Just don't get any on your hands while you're fiddling with your 2 bags of holding.
Alright, finally there are these little capsules. They're like little pills. And they seem to contain some sort of like liquid with little bubbles in them. Who wants to identify those? Who's left?
I suppose I can, since Thomas checked the sorcerer weapon and then just gave him away.
How do you identify it? Do you lick the pill?
Just eat like 4 of them and see what happens. Just put them in with the bags of beans.
Alright, they're a very special item. They are called pressure capsules.
Ah.
When consumed, they allow creatures to ignore any damage from extreme water pressure for 24 hours.
Ooh. Guess we're needing those.
Yep.
There's 7 of them. So everyone add 1 to your inventory.
Yeah, we're gonna need it.
Alright,
honestly, if we're gonna do a lot of underwater fighting, though, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to use the oil on as many people as we can. Freedom of movement is
for sure.
It's fantastic underwater.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I thought that was a given.
This one's got a ring. 4 people get oiled up.
or
We can cast the grease spell.
Get down there in the water and pour it.
Try to pour it on the bottom of the ocean, and it's just like it just disperses in the water. It's like, oh,
just pour it in front of the kraken.
Leave some film on the surface.
Just the entire ocean is slippery for an hour. Someone tries to go to the beach and just slip into the ocean and never see land again. Probably not that powerful.
Got something called nasty old painting in my inventory.
Yes, you do.
I remember. I think I remember that painting.
Yeah, forgot about it.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Jeez.
You got that from the Hill Giant.
Put that in my room on the ship.
God.
Norn, poor Norn that got queefed by.
Man, that happened a long time ago. It's like one of our first fights with a giant.
Yep.
After
You got
turning back
teabagged?
to the night still.
I think it was our actual, like, the very first fight with the giant.
Yeah.
We had.
Hill Giant Delight.
Now should we get out those rooms? Finish exploring before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head down the belfry. Back down onto the... second floor. Oh, did we lose Nara?
I think so, for a while now.
I must have
Yeah.
lost internet.
She chased the worm, I think.
Never to be seen again.
She's gonna go
Screw
check
those
on
guys.
Elmo to make sure he's okay.
The next time we see her, she'll be riding the worm.
Like June.
Cool. That's awesome.
I'll take a shortcut back through here.
Grease up and slip through.
Worth it.
Yep, you beat me.
Alright, you return to the balcony overlooking the scullery. See the blood everywhere. There's still no sign of at least 30 or so hermits, or even more.
How many were in the? How many bodies were
There was
piled
13,
up? In,
and there's supposedly
13?
about 50 of these hermits here.
well, if Felgloss is anything to go by, then oh, I think my keg is stuck. stuck stuck in the
keg.
wall. There we go. Thank you.
Alright, so there's a door off to your right here. There's a door at the end of the hall. And then there's just a rickety looking balcony that kind of spans the dining hall.
I'll open this door closest to us.
Okay.
Dan jumps over the railing.
I just break through the wall.
Alright, the door, it was kind of hanging open a little bit. You pushed it open, it was already ajar. And you see there's a detached head of a mace on the floor, acting as a doorstop. This room is modestly furnished. There's a cot, a table, a chest, and a chair. And there's an oddly shaped basin resting on the table, a small piece of mirror hanging from the wall above it. Thomas, you detect magic coming from the chest.
Does it look like it is the chest or coming from inside?
You focus in on it to try and detect an aura, but you don't find one, so it must be from something inside.
Step right out here with Roderick.
Magic in the chest, guys.
Check for traps. I'll check for traps.
Make a perception check.
Guidance myself.
Nothing about the trap looks suspicious.
That means either you're
Looks
gonna
all
die
good,
when you open
Thomas.
it.
Looks all good.
It's
Nothing about the trap looks suspicious. Okay.
nah,
I'll watch
it's-
from here.
It's not trapped.
Should be alright.
It's fine.
Yeah, 40 feet away. You'll be good.
It's fine. You don't need. Thomas doesn't need to know. Even on a need to know basis.
Open her up.
What's in there, Thomas? Look
Okay.
over his shoulder.
Alright, you open it up, and inside there is some threadbare garments. There's a pair of worn sandals. There's also a religious icon set with 14 small diamonds.
Ooh.
There are 2 blocks of amber, and there is a magic miniature anchor. That's what's letting off the magic.
An anchor, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
I can summon an anchor with that, can I? Just throw it at someone.
It's an immovable anchor.
It's a magic.
Well, I mean, you
miniature.
could attach the rod to the anchor.
True, and the rod won't go anywhere. That's brilliant.
Little token. Magic anchor token.
Sweet. Corinne, you wanna Throw that in a bag.
Sure.
It's magic.
Needs to be
Hopefully it
identified.
doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't create a pocket dimension. Otherwise.
Shaped. Handy head.
Wait, so there's two magic things. A
No.
magic.
It's the
Anchor.
same thing. Same thing.
Okay.
It's a magic token.
Okay.
Call it that. Magic token. Needs to be identified.
Gotcha.
Well done in there.
Yep.
I think we are done. Yes.
Open this next door.
Alright, you swing the door open and you've got a good defensive overlook. There's arrow slits set along the walls. The wind is blowing through, so is rain. There are murder holes that open up in the center of the floor. They overlook the entryway below. So this is like the
We know
entrance
all about
over here.
murder holes, don't we?
There's a fireplace set into the south wall and has a dusty iron kettle close by. And then there's a trapdoor leading into these archers' quarters, west and east.
So do we just stay up here and wait for the bad guys to come tonight and attack from here?
Well, they'll be carrying tiki torches or something, so we'll see them.
Well, we got 12 magic arrows, so
That should be plenty, right?
2 each.
Yeah.
Should be good.
With a plus 24 to hit, I shouldn't be able to miss.
Throw one.
Mouse.
Well, we're moving on.
Guess I'll look for wasps in the fireplace.
No wasps in the fireplace.
Um, do we want to? We're gonna try to hunker into a defensive position.
I mean, we could try and defend ourselves here, or we can just use our fancy new boat and go find where this shipwreck is.
Back to them.
Yes. But the note said that this place is it is only a few miles north of here, I think.
Yeah, 2 miles.
It's still raining pretty hard, right?
It is.
Do any of you know how to?
Nope.
Do any?
If you guys want to go
regular
up to
boat.
if you guys want to go up to the roof, there is access to the roof from the overlook.
Let's check that out.
It's a ladder.
I
This
got
is
my
the
keg
top
stuck
of
again.
the distillery over here as well. Okay, you guys can climb up the ladder and check out the rooftop. You're gonna get wet. It's raining when you get up there.
Lauren, what were you gonna ask if anyone could do?
The gate is
Dry,
shut.
dry, like sail or regular boat.
Oh,
I knew where he was going with it. That's why I said no.
You head up to the roof and pissing down. There's some heavy overlapping slate tiles. Many spots, the mortar holding the tiles in place is crumbled. Slates have slid off to shatter on the ground below. The roof's been patched with thatching in some areas. Very hodgepodge appearance. There's just this flat area in the center of the roof that provides a platform for defense, with the surrounding roof peaks providing cover. So, just to see it, you're up here. The roof looks a little bit dodgy.
Norn will ask, why are we up here? We are just getting wet.
It's just what happens. You always go look at the rooftop balcony once, never again.
What are bothering you?
You guys regret all of your decisions and head back down.
Yes. Let's just teleport back home.
Outside for a while, I could stop the rain.
Alright, you've pretty much searched everywhere. So, as you guys know, you've got about an hour until it's dark.
Till the swarm comes?
So,
what are we doing? Are we going to GTFO or are we going to stay and defend ourselves?
I'm good to go. I don't know if you guys need any rest or anything, but
Yeah.
So we can see everything. I don't know if that's...
yeah, that's intentional. So you basically explored everywhere. So there's the map, there's the layout, bottom floor, top floor. You can see the sun starting to disappear beyond the horizon.
Oh, well, we're not going to have enough time to go up there.
Yeah, I don't think it's wise to go out and navigate when we can't even navigate, and then navigate in the dark on top of that.
None of us know how to
talk about blind condition. Yeah,
it's raining, so there's no stars even.
All right, let's find a defendable position. I say we pick this room here. Oops. This room.
We can see outside. Maybe light up something on the ground. We can see people coming in.
Yeah.
Lock all the doors.
Let's throw that rod that was lit up in the.
I like Lily's suggestion there.
Which is? Oh.
Alright, so you guys have explored this all, and these are some tactics that you guys might think of if you're going to make a stand here. You've got numerous arrow slits on the second level of the Hermitage, looking out to the exterior of the building. So characters who specialize in ranged attacks and magic could use them to launch arrows and bolts and spells as these creatures approach. Roderick seemed to be like a plant whisperer of some sort. You could perhaps even move these assassin vines if you're able to, move them elsewhere, and they could possibly attack these creatures. You could reinforce doors. There's lots of woods and nails and things like that, and rope. You could.
I was thinking about
the roof to collapse.
Yeah.
If you want to really go crazy, you could waste the oil of slipperiness and put it on the stairs.
No.
So, Tyler will make a suggestion, not Norn. Norn would never suggest this. The extra casks of super potent liquor, strategically place them for Thomas to blow up.
There's a crowd at the door that we've reinforced and locked. It's like pouring burning oil.
You've got murder holes here as well. You know, if something comes through this door, murder holes, you can murder people.
I think we should put some. Maybe we should put a cask down here, and then Thomas can light it up.
You get the whole building burning.
Oh right. Yeah.
I would
blow up the floor that you're standing on.
I was thinking like out here, and then it could like possibly like not supercharge a fireball, but like make it a little more deadly.
How high is this floor?
10 feet
from the ground. No, I mean from the ground, the top floor, where the murder hole.
10 feet, 1 story.
Okay, should still be able to see.
Yeah, it's like just on the second floor, you're 10 feet above the ground level, basically. We're going to wrap up the session here, but have a think about any preparations you want to do, and then next session we'll see what preparations you make as the final little bit of daylight disappears and these aberrant horrors emerge from the ocean. Maybe.
So I'm just gonna sit on top of the sit on top of the bell tower and throw darts.
Like a sniper in a bell tower.
But I'm throwing darts.
Or
and
just
javelins
ring
and
the
shit.
bell tower. Don't even do anything. Just ring it constantly.
Oh, just ring the bell. Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. I'll see you next week.
Have a great evening.
Catch you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
See y'all next time.
But also in this time we've got, if